2, 1, pinky finger. And welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Inner City Hermit. Another episode of the podcast that is changing the world. Probably not, but it's the podcast, and we're back doing the podcast. Podcasting, throwing some fat beats, throwing down that podcast gauntlet of ideas and that sort of stuff. It is Monday today. Monday of the second week of the school holidays. We're G'ing up on a Monday. We're having a great time doing a lot of recording. You would have noticed that the Hermit is now recording his Pokemon adventures in sort of like a Twitch-style format, except I'm kind of just uploading them like 1 hour episodes at a time. And yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. Honestly, I don't really have a main outcome or a main goal behind that. It's mainly just because I like it. And my philosophy with a lot of things now has kind of changed. My philosophy is a lot like, I'm going to do it anyway. So why the fuck not just record it anyway? So I was playing a lot of Pokemon during the first week of the holidays, and I just decided, you know what? I was watching a lot of gaming YouTube channels because I'm not really a giant gamer, but I am really into gaming, and I just like watching people game. And I feel like I was just like, content's content. I'm doing the podcast. I'm doing, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do some research into this. I'm going to work out how to do a stream kind of layout, and I'm just going to record me playing Pokemon, I guess. And what are you doing, Luna? Can you go to bed? Or go sit down or just do something? You better not start growling. Yeah, good, we better be on the same wavelength here, man. Yeah, okay, good night. Anyway, apologies. Luna's getting a little bit frustrated at this moment in time. But, where was I? Yeah, and I just thought, I'm going to do some Googling as I did with, the podcast, because I really want to emphasize this, as much as I can. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea how to set things out, how to record things, how to edit things. I'm just realistically doing it by just Googling, YouTubing, looking at, tutorials and stuff like that. So, if you're someone who is I don't know whether I want to do this, or I don't know whether, just do it. Just do it. Go on YouTube, find a way to do it, and you'll be so much happier. I say this so much, I cannot emphasize it enough. Just do it. Literally, get Nike, just do it. It's the best. So that's kind of for me. If you're into Pokemon, it's a real nostalgic run through. I'm not doing anything crazy on it. I'm not doing crazy Nuzlocks and making a million things and shiny hunting. And if you're not a Pokemon player and you have no idea what I'm saying, sorry about that. But I'm just doing it for a bit of fun. I like recording it. It's fun. It's easy. It's cool. So that's what if you do want to watch the Pokemon series, you can type in Pokemon Crystal playthrough at the Inner City Hermit YouTube. I will be posting links on Facebook as well as Instagram. Just keep checking the bio if you're really into it, but if you're not, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I love it. It's something I do. But yeah, anyway, it was a big weekend last weekend. Well, yesterday and the day before that, we had Listen Out Festival. I did a little bit of a spiel, a little bit of a rant about people at festivals in my last video. On Saturday, it was really good. I didn't notice anything gross, or I'm sure it did happen. It always happens. But for me personally, I sort of mentioned a story of my experiences with being a witness to it. It's really gross, but I didn't see anything. In fact, everyone I spoke to at the festival, and I spoke to too many people, but everyone was so super happy and really cool. So it was a really fun day. I really appreciated it. Went with a great group of people, saw a great bunch of acts, and it was just an unreal day. So if you're someone who's not really into festivals and you get hyped, you see all the hype around what happens at festivals and stuff like that, it is what you make it. If you want to go there with a negative attitude, you're probably going to have a shit time. But if you go there with an open mind and you're this will be fun, all that sort of jazz, it's a good time. It's a great experience, and I would highly recommend going, especially if your favorite artists are playing. But I loved it. And but during last week, I had a lot of ideas kind of come to my head around things that I was going to pick on. Not really pick on, but I just had some ideas, and I was like, wow, that's so true. But one of the things I pretty much looked at, and it was like a meme I found. Well, not really a meme, but I don't know, just some bullshit Facebook post. And it was around like, there's plenty of them around. It's like, it's like a fucking quote. It's a quote, and then under the quote is like a person, and then that person is looking a certain way, and it's like one I saw was like, it was like Jason Statham, like looking like a gangster, and then above it's like, I keep my circle small, I keep with my day ones, and it's like, has he actually said that? Like, is that really a quote that Jason Statham said, or are we just chucking his photo there? It happens with like Joe Rogan and stuff all the time too. Like, Joe Rogan's face pops up on everything, like, I'm on a quest for, and I'm like, did he actually say that? But the one I saw, it was, I'm looking at it right now on my computer. It's a Blueface. I don't know if anyone knows who Blueface is. Blueface is like this weird kind of like, I don't know, is he anti-rap? His rap's like, his flow's like real fucking weird. It's like kind of offbeat, but I mean, some of his songs are pretty catchy, but it's literally, the substance of his raps, like gangster, drugs, alcohol, getting girls. It's like the 4 things he raps about. But there's like a photo, and I'm going to put it up. I'm sorry if I keep touching my nose. I did a big spring clean the other day, and I think I got all the dust, and I'm trying to get it out. I've got the fans on and the aircon and all that sort of jazz. Hence why I had to use the wind fluff thing today. But yeah, so there's just dust everywhere. So apologies if you're like, why is this dude touching his nose all the time? But yeah, I'll put the photo just there, as I always do. It's a photo of Blueface, and he's like talking to, I don't know, his mate. And it's got at the top, it's like, if I talk to you about my past, it's for you to understand why I am who I am, not to judge or feel sorry for me. And you're like, did Blueface fucking say that? Like, because I don't know, because I've heard interviews with Blueface, and that dude can't put 2 words together, which is fucking hilarious for someone who literally is paid to rap. But I was just like, what's the go with that? Like, if like there was a famous person, I don't know, if it was like a photo of me, and I was like, I don't know, famous or something, and you're like, but people just share it on Facebook, like, yeah, that relates to me, man. That's me. I feel that quote. It's like, well, that, he probably didn't even fucking say that. It's probably some dude sitting behind a computer just like creating memes or creating like these pictures to get shared, and they're just like maybe there's like a board, like a spinning board, and they just spin the board, and they're like, oh, who's saying this shit today? And then they've just got a bank of photos of like, like Joe Rogan and Jason Statham and Bruce Lee and like the most fucking diverse group of people ever. And it's just like saying random shit about like my day ones. I keep my friends close. Don't judge me from my past. Judge me on my fucking ability to make a spaceship. And like all this shit. And I don't know. Shush, Lena. Stop it. What do you want? Up. Luna's being a real pain in the butt today. You can hear her crying all the time. I am probably going to pause this podcast for 2 seconds because she is just whinging. So I'm going to put her on the lounge. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, we're back again. Anyway, yeah. So as I was saying about the old Blueface and his quotes and all that sort of stuff, I just don't understand. I don't understand why people just want to put quotes with faces. Like, I guess, I don't know, do they market like these quotes now? Like, do they get paid every time the quote comes up? Or I don't know, but I just see it, and I see people that share it. I'm like, bro, do you have to post a quote? Like, we get it. You love your day ones and fucking keep your circle tight because nobody's allowed in. And yeah, okay, dude, we get it. But I never understand it. It's one of those things. I mean, that was one thing I was like looking at. And I've just been thinking about it a lot lately because I just see them pop up all the time. And I'm like when do these people say this? Do they really say this? Like, and it makes me a little bit worried too, because I mean, say for example, if you're like someone famous and someone writes like a dog shit quote, like, I don't know, like, I like to put rats in my house because they are fun. I don't know, something bullshit like that. Like something like okay, what if it's like something kind of controversial, like abortion shouldn't be legal, and then you put a photo of like, I don't know, John Howard. No, not John Howard. He probably, I don't actually know much about that bloke, but you know, someone like a singer, like Ariana Grande, and then underneath it, in quotes, like there's something controversial, like, you know, that person can't change it, and then because there's so many idiots in the world, people believe that that's what they say, and you're like, don't think they actually said that, like, but I don't know, it could get people in trouble. I just don't understand why we do it. Just take the quote, don't put it with a photo, just, it's a cool quote, live by it, mad, okay, that's me, do that, you know. Oh man, I don't know why people do some things, because I think it started from those Facebook groups, you know, they create Facebook groups, and they're like meme factory Facebook groups. Like the whole point behind the Facebook group is to kind of keep sharing things and gaining more following, so that people pretty much pay them to post their memes or their quotes or their pictures or their links or their fucking shop stuff. I don't know. It's all a business. If you're not looking at Facebook like it's a business nowadays, you just need to check yourself, man, before you wreck yourself, because it's all got an agenda. It's all got money behind it. It's nuts. It's a nuts. So number one thing, don't get your values and beliefs from Facebook, please. Just, you know, communicate with people. Shit. Speaking of communicating, I found another photo that pissed me off. It didn't actually piss me off, to be honest. But I don't know, I thought about it, and it was a photo I saw on like this, I think it's Alpha Leaders. It's like a weird, I don't fucking follow it. Someone shared it, but it's, I'm going to put it up here. It says, "We do not have Wi-Fi. Talk to each other and pretend it's 1995. I am so sick of places talking, or just people in general talking about how we don't communicate anymore, and how put your phone down, it's like whatever, like it's so stupid. Like it doesn't, you know, if people are on their phone when you're talking to them, they're probably not that interested in you. So you should make a conscious decision. Okay, I'm not going to go hang out with that person because they're always on their phone. And then by the end of that person might actually get off their phone. But like, as a business to be like, oh, we don't have Wi-Fi because Wi-Fi allows you guys not to talk to each other. It's like, oh, you're so elite for not fucking giving Wi-Fi out. Just say you can't afford the Wi-Fi maybe. That's a great way to save money. Just don't get Wi-Fi. Put a sign up making people feel like shit for being on their phone, and then they just start talking and be like, oh, this is a really good initiative. When really, old mate's probably got his cafe and probably just can't afford the Wi-Fi. So he's like, I'll just put this sign up to make it look like I'm making a conscious decision not to use Wi-Fi, when really, I just can't afford the Wi-Fi. But that's such a bullshit argument. Like saying like, oh, you know, we don't communicate. And now the generation nowadays doesn't communicate like we did. And I'm like, well, because we don't have to. We also have phones that don't have cords, but you don't have people whinging about, yo, I want to go back to the cord phone where you had to stand next to the wall. It's like, why would you want to do that? Like, why would you want to go back in time to that point where you had to stand and sit right next? I remember in my house, we used to have a chair, like a dining room chair, next to the cabinet that had the phone in it, because when you're on the phone for like a long time, you couldn't do shit. You just had to sit there, whereas now, like, you can fucking walk around and bloody put AirPods in. You can do a million things at once. Back then, you couldn't, like, I've been on, like, phone calls whilst I've been, like, for a jog. Been, like, jogging around, like, talking. It probably sounds terrible, like you're dying. But it's still, I'm doing two things at once. You know, you're killing two birds at one stone. It's like, I guess the generation we're in now, in terms of computers and stuff like that, just allows you to do like more than one thing at once. And I mean, nowadays time's precious. So that, to me, that's something that's really cool. So if I can be, I don't know, on my phone, like just, if you want to communicate, just make a conscious effort, just put your phone down. Like you don't need to deprive people of Wi-Fi or put fucking timers on phones or whatever the bullshit is. Just put the damn thing down. It's not hard. Or if you think like, oh man, why is this dude always on his phone or this chick always on his phone when I'm with them, maybe just be a little bit more exciting. I don't know. Maybe just talk. If I can guarantee you, if you're engaging to talk to, no one's going to be on their phone when they're around you. And if they are, they're probably just a bit of a dick. So instead of being like, oh, the generation's fucked, just put the fucker down. Like, it's not hard. Damn it. Just put it down. Oh man. Yeah, but that was one of those. I don't know. I just had a big. I think because I am on holidays, I don't spend all day on social media, but I do find I'm kind of scrolling through just because I get a little bit not bored. I actually do. I just enjoy scrolling through sometimes. I don't even need to look at anything in particular, but I like watching videos and stuff, and I'll look at like news stories and shit like that. So just be conscious of how much you use your phone. That's pretty much the easiest thing you could do. It's not hard. Yeah. Anyway, what else happened this week? I've been on Wish. I've been on Wish a lot. Like a lot of Wish. Sorry, I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Just going to turn that wifi off. Excellent. Now no one can contact me. Anyway, yeah, it's been a pretty cool week. What was I talking? Oh yeah, I've been on Wish. I've been on Wish a lot of the time, just for fun. I love just going on Wish. Wish is one of those things. If you don't know what Wish is, I'm gonna put the banner up here so you can see what the emblem looks like. It's just this like app. It's kind of like Alibaba. You can just kind of like, I don't know. You can just search for it. Like if you can think of it, it will be on Wish. Like I remember one thing I saw this like, it's this extendable tube. And it's got like a little dragon face on it. Like it's so fucked. But you pull it out and so if you're like camping or something, you can get kids to just like your kid can piss in it. And I don't, like, that is kind of overkill for me. Like I don't really like, and I just, to put the dragon, like, I'm going to try and find it. If I can't find it, I can't find it. But I'll try and find it so I can show you what it looks like. And if you're listening to this on like, iTunes, if you're listening just to the audio, just imagine it as best you can. It's like, it had a dragon face. Like the front of it had like a dragon face. And then you extended the tube out and the dragon kind of, how do I do this without sounding like a fuckwit? So here's the dragon's mouth, and it just kind of goes over the appendage, and they can just pee into the dragon's mouth. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, Wish? But yeah, apparently it's for like long car trips because stopping the car is so hard to let your child piss. But yeah, and then they just piss in it, and then you just like, fold it down to where the piss stops, and then you just chuck it in the back seat or something. It's kind of fucked up, but that's the type of shit that you find on Wish. And anyway, so I'm scrolling through, and of course, my Wish feed is just completely ruined because I click on all these funny things just to show people, and I'll screenshot them and shit like that. And I literally, I don't know, there's a lot of like diet-related pills and shit on Wish at the moment, and I found one. And I'm going to put the picture once again there. And I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to keep it up for like the whole segment of when I talk about this. But the Photoshop in it, I'm looking at it right now whilst I'm speaking. So if you're looking at my eyes, I'm looking now, I'm not watching anything. But it's rated 4-star and it's rated by 3,551 people. So that means 3,551 people have bought this product, and then have gone to the effort of writing a review for it. Now, I don't know if these reviews are real or they're fake, or I don't know, like whether Chinese companies like rip you off or whatever, but there is a before and after photo on this fucking product. It's called Hot Weight Loss Slimming Diets Chinese Medicine Slim Patch Pads Detox Adhesive Sheet Lost Weight. That is a product name. I'm going to get through this one more time. Here we go. Get your ears ready. I'm going to get through it quite slowly. Hot! Exclamation mark. Weight loss, slimming, diets, Chinese medicine, slim patch pads, detox adhesive sheet, lost weight. That is the name of the product. And the marketing for this product is fucking hilarious. It is a girl. She looks very athletic. Not really just a fitness chick, right? And next to it, and this is where it gets amazing. Next to it is the fucking most hilarious Photoshop I've ever seen to make her look severely obese. Yet she's wearing the exact same clothes. So her clothes are all fucked up and distorted. And I mean, a part of me is kind of impressed how they've made this chick look enormous. But it's so funny. Like, if anyone in their right mind can believe that this is actually legit, I am so concerned for society. Like, it is so funny. Like, the chick she looks like, if you've ever seen Shallow Hal, the movie with Jack Black, she looks like Gwyneth Paltrow in the fat suit from bloody Shallow Hal. Like, it is, and to make the assumption that this chick actually looked like this, and then somehow she is wearing the same clothes, she's posing exactly the same in the same. It's so funny. Like, I hope if you're listening to the audio, please just go into the YouTube video, have a look at this thing. It's so funny. Like, I think I've looked at it too many times, so it's not as funny to me, but it is so ridiculously funny. But the fact that anyone would buy this product, and I mean anyone in their right mind would buy this product, is hilarious. But it's just one of those many things on Wish that are just like completely like I can't. I don't know. I don't like if please don't buy diet products from Wish. There's 3 things you don't buy off Wish: pre-workout powder, diet pills, and those giant dick cylinder things that look like a dragon for your kids to piss in the car. Those are the 3 no-nos to buy on Wish. 3 things you can buy on Wish though. Get a pair of Crocs, because I've done that. What else did I buy? Get stickers for $1. They rock up. And what else did I buy that didn't work? That's right. I bought a Vans. This is my fault. I bought a Vans windbreaker from Wish. Completely fake. I don't know how. It was so fake yet so similar and close to the product, the actual product, that I don't know how they kind of got away with it. But I spent $30 on it. So did my brother. The thing never showed up. Like, I mean, I've still got the confirmation email saved in my emails, and it did not show up. There's no sign of this jacket. So somewhere, I don't know, somehow, someone has my $30. So if you are a Wish shopper, and I know there's plenty of you out there because I am a Wish shopper myself, just for shits and gigs, and obviously 3-piece suits. My mate bought a 3-piece suit off Wish. It looks fucking atrocious. But if you are going to buy things off Wish, please set yourself a limit for about $5, because Wish is the equivalent of like Crazy Clark's of the internet cyber world. It's fucking hilarious. It's great. But yeah, and if you don't know what Wish is and you really want to get in on this, go download Wish. Don't buy anything. Don't put any details in. Just scroll through Wish, and you will find the most hilarious products. But don't click on like dildos and stuff, because once you click on it, it's got like the same sort of algorithm as like watching YouTube videos. If you click on one thing, it's going to show you a similar thing. So there was a time where I was like, this is funny, and I clicked on like a like ridiculous looking like dildo, and all of a sudden my page was filled with dicks, and it took me ages to kind of click on random shit, so it would override the fact that there's just penises all through my feed. So, watch yourself on Wish. Just don't get too into it, but it is funny. It's funny to sit around with your mates and have a beer and look at all the shit. But yeah, so that was my week. That was my week as the hermit. My week as the hermit on holidays. And yeah, that kind of brings us all the way through to the end, too close to the end. I don't want to keep rambling. anyway, guys, I really hope you guys are having a great time in life at the moment, and things are going pretty well. And if they're not going pretty well, reach out to someone, ask a question, say hey. I don't know, start a podcast. I always say it. Get some shit off your chest. Getting shit off your chest is always really good. Take the pressure off. If you're starting to do YouTube sort of stuff, take the pressure off. Content's content. Who the hell cares? At the end of the day, it's all for fun. If you're not doing things for fun, you shouldn't be doing it. So anyway, Hermit out. Peace up. A-Town. Oh, God. Peace out. And just be good humans. Have a great time. Have a great everything. I'll see you guys later. Peace.